And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's...
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going with the ground game left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. That That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I don't want to take away the main targets, the ballers on the outside. You do what I want you to do, and you still make the big play, get the huge first down on 3rd and long.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. On the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, SMU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field. They're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Collier. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Wants to throw again. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Quick strike complete. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession. You're coming off the field.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Get out the way!
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Collier. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more.
Turning on the Jets. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their block. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Williams. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take it. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Wisconsin is down, but they are not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
They just beat the Bills last week. I thought they were good. Yeah, well, it turns out that maybe the Bills aren't good.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And those plays from a defensive perspective,
Eagles
man,
were
they're
out
just
to the
super
NFC,
annoying
because then they lost to the
I'm in
Giants.
the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if
At
you're
least
running.
one
So
thing's for
nice
sure.
job by this
And
offense.
I feel
keeping
bad
this
for Jets
defense
fans.
off balance.
It's like if you had to choose today, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Yeah, no one has
Well,
any
they're trying to
idea.
run the football there, just
Oh,
nowhere to
man.
go. They
He's
got
lost.
dominated.
They
up
just
front
beat the
at point
Bills
of
last
attack.
week. I thought.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Just steamrolling the defense. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points up with that 79-yard run to the end zone.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Collier. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He's loose. Rip it, jump, and runs through another one. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The metrics tell you so often. Go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
The Bears look to keep this drive humming. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Bought a little time.
Oh, you gotta put that all the way on.
Another interception. His third of the night. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you...
There he goes. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights off it, and another broken tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
You in there killing yourself, Billy?
Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
over.
QB3 top 5 all time. Welcome back, CeeDee Lamb. And he's back like he never left. A 74-yard touchdown to the all-pro wide receiver. Now, I don't know whose idea it was to let CeeDee Lamb free-release, run down the middle of the football field, but if you do that, Dak Prescott will surely find him, and he surely knows his way to the end zone. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. This offense is damn fun. Welcome back, CeeDee Lamb. And he's back like he never left. A 74-yard touchdown to the all-pro wide receiver. Now, I don't know whose idea it was to let CeeDee Lamb free-release, run down the middle of the football field, but if you do that, Dak Prescott will surely find him, and he surely knows his way to the end zone. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. This offense is damn fun. Welcome back, CeeDee Lamb. And he's back like he never left. A 74-yard touchdown to the all-pro wide receiver. Now, I don't know whose idea it was to let CeeDee Lamb free-release, run down the middle of the football field, but if you do that, Dak Prescott will surely find him, and he surely knows his way to the end zone. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. This offense is damn fun. Welcome back, CeeDee Lamb. And he's back like he never left. A 74-yard touchdown to the all-pro wide receiver. Now, I don't know whose idea it was to let CeeDee Lamb free-release, run down the middle of the football field, but if you do that, Dak Prescott will surely find him, and he surely knows his way to the end zone. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. This offense is damn fun. Welcome back, CeeDee.
I'm obsessed with you.
So I just got to the end of the No Kings protest here, and everybody's walking this way for the protest end, but you can see people are still marching, and the protest is still going on. There are still thousands of people that are marching. Let me show you. As you can see, the activities are still going on. They're still marching. They're talking to each other. They're having these conversations about how Trump and his regime are so dangerous, and it's really going to take all of us to stop him. And also, I want to say, shout out to all the people that came up and said hi to me based on what we do here on social media. I met teachers, social workers, people that work in law enforcement. So amazing, and I appreciate every single one of them. So shout out to you if you were here and you said something. There was no violence, no nothing like that, like Fox News is going to claim. It was just a great day. People were singing, they were dancing, they were protesting, they were chanting. They were using their First Amendment right to make their voices heard. Something that Donald Trump wants to take away, something that Trump is attacking. So
here's a 3-point mini scheme that you can use right now to start dominating.
So we playing this. I got you, Novi, right? That's so there's no team coming in our field. We traveled to no, I didn't know about that, but anyway, man, he got 4 at the half. So I'm looking like, all right, he guarded Matt Varner. Matt Varner got 20 at the half. Varner said no the pitch for Ginobili. So we walking down the hallway to the locker room. No, you go to the hallway. Guess who's open on the trap? No, listen though. So we going down the hall. I'm like, damn, who got Matt Varner? Everybody who got Varner. He's like, Varner got 21 out of half. It's real hot. So he turned around to me and gave my face like, I got Matt Varner. What's this? We got a guard here. So guess what? I go back to guard. The reason he got 20 because I'm helping you. I go back to help him. Ginobili get off, we lose to the Spurs. So we playing this. I got Ginobili, right? That's so Ginobili on the team coming in our field. We traveled to no, I didn't know about that, but anyway.
And a 20, are you kidding me? There it is. Hope you like apple pie. 46 and a goddamn 20. Slow down. Going 45 in a 25 school zone. You ain't in that big of a hurry. Another entitled Mustang driver speeding down the road. 60! Enjoy potato salad, buddy! Are you kidding me? This is a fucking school zone! Yup, there it is. 43. 43 and a goddamn 20. Slow down. It's a school zone.
Looks like we got another speeder. There he comes.
Going 60 and a 25 in a school zone.
There he is, coming in high.
Going 47 in a 25 school zone.
do they want to be to look like this? Not like you, Grandpa. Why won't you look at the child's face?
Because you've met the little child. How is she? I've never seen her before in my life.
Is that right? Karen. Interesting that you know her name since you've never met her before.
Stop here. Got it, Dad. Wait here.
Thanks for the help. Sure you're all right.
Yeah, Digimon, you're fast.
Together again. You bet it'll be short-lived. It's getting a little noisy in here. Let's find someplace quieter.
Hello. No, I haven't ate. Yes, I was about to get up and make my plate. Are you hungry? Oh, shit. I was just about to get up and make you lunch. Alright. Yep, that's what it is. Yeah, you ain't put shit on your face. That.